Good morning, everyone. Let's see what happens with the diet today. Got the rest of the chicken casserole, and you know what? That might actually be quite a lot. This is basically the new protein bar snack. It's food time! Okay, so I went for my 10,000 step walk as well as got a gym session in, and kind of eventful actually. I was using that kind of like pull down for my back exercises, and I couldn't quite get my legs in comfortably, so I was like, okay, let me just pull on that thing that allows me to adjust the setting of like how high it is. I don't know how to explain this any better. For some reason it's broken, so like I'm like I like smacked this part of my finger off like the weights, like you take out the pin and like put it in like to change what weight you want to pull down and all that. But yeah, previously that would have actually really bothered me, but at the time I've been developing this kind of like strength, this mental strength, and when that happened I just felt this kind of like, okay, well, that was unfortunate, but I'm just going to channel whatever energy I have in this moment, gonna get that done. And yeah, it led to, over time, even on like the 10,000 steps walk, it led to this kind of like build up, this momentum of this triumph energy. And I think I've said before, I had a bingo board, and one of the images was this blue car with white stripes on the front of it. And when I was driving over to the Dracula's Bride Award ceremony, I saw it. It was this kind of like van. Well, on this walk, I've been doing this thing where every time I see a car, it's like, it just reminds me of my victory. I mean, I already got this car, so heck yeah. So like I just see victory, victory, victory over and over and over again. Well, I was on my way home. Well, I was probably like maybe 3/4 of the way through my walk when I saw like this black car with white stripes on. And I'm like, okay, victory again. That's pretty good. Got closer. Blue car, white stripes on the front. Back when I was going to the award ceremony, it was such a sort of blink and you'll miss it moment. This time round, there was so much more time spent with it. Although, of course, it wasn't like, oh, let me get my camera out and record it. It would just be weird, wouldn't it? Like, just let me record your car, please. The emotion that I had at the time was triumph. And I feel like I need to channel that in order to get everything that I want. And, I definitely had that kind of moment. Like both times I was seeing like these striped cars and stuff and going like, oh, it's not the car that I was trying to manifest, but that's fine. I'll get it anyways. And I got it anyways. It was weird. It's like that black car and became blue. It was weird. For my soulmate, I still have these kind of triggers. Even just seeing just random women on the street, in the gym, that kind of thing, just couples and all that, healthy relationships. It just keeps reminding me about, I want that manifest. Well, I'm now framing my mind so that whenever I do get these triggers, it triggers this kind of like triumph in me, where I'm like, heck yeah, I did it. Yeah, it's just proof that I won. I'm also going to be doing it for the Doctor Who missing episodes too. Just like anything just triggers and suddenly I'm like, oh, I remember the triumph and not the lack. You have done too much. You have spent so much time on this and so much energy towards this kind of thing and becoming as powerful as you are today. You can't be stopped. You have to keep this going until it's done. And it is already done. You just have to live life now and stop losing energy to like, oh, but I want it now. You have it now. just kind of like get on with life, focus on everything. And, you know, when you're not focused on it directly, it will turn up. I feel like some of you have seen that meme where it's just this man like mining for diamonds and he just straight up gives up right before like the last hit, or he would have had the diamonds but he gave up too early. It's kind of the same for this and manifesting. Like, I've had these thoughts in my mind, just quit, go back to the comfort zone, and I'm like, no. Because I know that the comfort zone clearly wasn't comfortable enough if it led me to this point. So yeah, we are going to succeed. We're running to the finish line. We're doing it. Thanks, family, for the fish pie. Yeah, today's shown me how vital meditation is to success. Honestly, I've had this negative energy building up. You know, I've been going out of my comfort zone, so it's not exactly surprising. But, you know, I've been so close to giving up today because of this, like, pressure that's been just pushing down on me. It's like this thing where I don't even think it's me thinking these thoughts. They just force themselves on me as if, like, the universe is testing me. But, you know, I went through the meditation process and honestly, I feel so much better now. Like, it's just great to release all that tension. Look at this beauty. Still haven't made a meal solo yet. My family have been guiding me and stuff like that, but I'm pretty sure I know how to do it now. Today we're watching Nightmare in Silver and The Name of the Doctor. Now that is a lot of fruit. It's time for me to try the mango. Oh, that mango's overpowering my taste buds. I'm not sure if I keep doing this, then, you know, it'll get easier to eat. But yeah, I don't know. I like the flavour and then it just hits and I'm like, oh. I did originally plan to go until like maybe February or something like that before like cutting down on calories. But, you know, to make this new diet possible, I've had to just cut down on calories and now I'm just sort of maintaining my weight. And, you know, that's kind of crazy. You know, it's just making, I seem to say, you know, a lot actually. Maybe I should stop because you obviously don't always know, but I say it anyways. Oh, well. Preparing the non-processed meals was just really kind of like, it was getting silly, the amount of meals that I had to prepare in order to make the calories. Even today, like, I'm thinking of maybe I'm gonna select on MyFitnessPal to actually like lose weight again, just to be able to keep up with it. It's actually quite tricky. But, you know, this is only day 2, and, you know, perhaps like day 20 and stuff, like I'll have just worked it all out. I was full, and by full I mean like I was having to just down meals without even being hungry at all. Like, I've got an incredible appetite. Even when I'm full, I can just get down a full meal. There was that fish pie. Was it today? Was it yesterday? I don't know, but either way, like, I got to the point where I was like, I was almost done. I can't physically eat anymore. I waited a bit, kept going in like bursts, and, you know, I got the meal finished. So, you know, I'm incredible at eating meals. I probably got that from when I was fat. I used to just go downstairs, grab a plate, throw a ton of junk food on, go upstairs, eat it all in like 5 seconds, then realise that, oh, that didn't last long. Now I feel flipping no energy at all. Let me go and get my energy source back. Go back downstairs, repeat. And that's how I got fat. But now, times are different. That was years ago. Oh, and I also had fizzy drinks, which I've quit 5 years ago, which is brilliant. I love that. And yeah, I hope to join that with the other addictions too. I'm hoping to confuse myself as long as possible, because if I'm spending every day counting the days, it's going to seem a lot slower. And when it's not on my mind at all, I'll just check back like maybe a year later and go, whoa, okay, that's shot by. Today's been a much more difficult day on me mentally. Like, I had moments in this day where like just the pressure was building up. And you know, if anyone has that kind of experience, please go and do meditation, because that worked for me. And you know, there's all these like law of assumption things where basically you can view any timeline you want. And although if you're doing like these powerful visualizations, for instance, of you and your partner, me and my soulmate, I was just like practicing all these intimate kind of moments, and it was just kind of, I managed to draw in so much love, and it just like bringing the senses in, it does feel kind of real. But, you know, then you snap back to reality, and of course apparently the 3D hasn't even moved. But truthfully, whatever timeline you choose to view, you have to sort of convince yourself that that is the only timeline. That there is no 3D. Whatever is inside you is the truth. And that can be mind-blowing. That can be so confusing. Society's got it wrong. It's basically, it was always going to happen, surely. Because, you know, they get attached to the 3D because, you know, that seems the most logical. But truthfully, life is not logical. Or it can be, I don't know, it depends how much you know. But, I don't know, law of assumption. The fact that you can use your thoughts to attract the reality that you want and have your actions in line with your thoughts, you can kind of just shape reality. And it's like, that's not what school and my family and literally everyone told me. I had to work this out flipping maybe in my late 20s. I'm 28 now. I don't know, maybe I was about 26 or something when I first learned about like this kind of thing. It's been buried. And you know, I want more people to be aware of this law so that they can apply it too. All of you can apply it too. You want something, you desire something, all you have to do, visualization helps, but when you kind of lack the information, you've never experienced it in the current timeline, I don't know, maybe do research on how it would actually look. Because, you know, I was doing this sort of guided meditation, guided visualization of like what senses and like what movements and stuff to kind of like visualize. Believe me, there's no way you can fail. There's too many resources around you. Just go on YouTube and, you know, there's gonna be someone there who knows what they're saying and has manifested their dream life and are now guiding as many people as they can to other dream lives. I haven't been singing the last couple of days. Just, I've had to focus on me instead. Yeah, the pressure was put on me today. I didn't break. And clearly, that is a good sign for the future. And, you know, I just saw 11:11 on the camera. That's brilliant. The seeds are planted now with my visualizing. And you have to sort of just let it go, the 3D. The 3D doesn't lead to any happiness or fulfillment. Anyway, that's going to be it for me. So if you got this far, put TARDIS in the comments. And if you haven't already, leave a like and subscribe. Anyways, I love you all. I hope you have a good day. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.